The mission was a stand for Spanish culture. With its protective radius, fields were cultivated, cattle were raised, a new economy flourished to link together the desert outposts. The fabric of a new social order was woven among the villages and the pueblos. Spanish law replaced the unwritten order that bound the Indian tribes to one another and to the land. Intermarriage between the Spaniards and the Indians encouraged. Soldiers, upon retirement from the presidios, set up haciendas nearby. The success of the missionary effort went beyond the wildest dreams of the missionaries and the Spanish military. But now as the missions pushed further north, they took on a new characteristic, a fortress-like characteristic with surrounding walls, to ward off the attacks of the Apaches from the east, who had now conquered the horse and became a raider of mission lands. And there was another threat that was always constant: the chieftains of the various tribes and their medicine men, their priests, fearing the loss of their own authority and their own religious and cultural beliefs and practices, saw the mission as a threat. And so it was many times that they incited these newly converted Christians, members of their own tribe, to rise up and strike against the missionaries. Spilled their blood in the struggle to bring their God and their civilization to this frontier. The struggle lasted for 200 years. The Spaniard mixed his blood with the soil of the native peoples of this new continent. And a new race of people had sprung up and eventually rose in revolt against the tiny European country that had conquered 2/3 of this continent. With the success of the Mexican Revolution, the northern frontier eventually collapsed. The mission outposts were abandoned. Took its toll on the missionary lands. One was to sadly ponder, was their effort of 200 years in vain? Would they too be known only as the forgotten ones? No. For the missionaries, in coming into this land, did not come to plunder, did not come to exploit the Indians. And this was based on a profound but simple truth that dominated the missions and dominated the missionaries' relationships both with the Indians and the Spaniards. It was this: all of the Indians was a primitive person with a primitive culture. He was beloved in the eyes of God as a human being. And therefore, through education and through working with him, the Indian could become as educated and sophisticated as the Spaniard. This they preached. This they lived. And soon this truth took root in the souls of both the Indian and the Spaniard. Till one day, both the blood of the conqueror and the so-called conquered wedded and brought forth children who were called the mestizo. Years later, when the Americans first came into this vast frontier and found these people, they were to ask them, "Who are you?" And they were to proudly answer, "Somos Mexicanos." We are Mexicans. The Anglo-Americans who entered this land in the mid-19th century were puzzled by the ruins of a splendid civilization. They had annexed a new land whose history was vague, whose monuments were massive, and whose potentials were staggering and unfulfilled. Modern history has left the task of explaining to contemporary man that these desert lands have not always been a wilderness void of importance. To the contrary, they have been the scene of history-making events and the home of bold explorers and pioneers.